We're told we will get that decision on whether or not bail will be granted. We've heard as well the prosecutor pushing his position that bail should not be given, saying that really if the defense wanted to convince the world and the bail hearing itself about Pistorius's innocence, or at least the reason he should be released, that he shouldn't have given an affidavit. The defense team, according to prosecution, should have allowed him to speak in court, and they say that undermines everything that they're saying. We've heard the defense attorney come back in the last half an hour or so and begin to undermine what the prosecution lawyer has been saying, a reference where a pistol was left on a bath mat, saying that was a natural place for it to be left, just dropped after the incident. So arguments and counter-arguments, but the defense saying, look, this is not murder. At the most this should be is culpable homicide, that you can't say, which is what the prosecution has been saying, this is according to the defense at least, that because Pistorius went to the bathroom, shot through the door with the intent of killing what he thought was a burglar, you can transfer that to meaning he was intending to kill Riva Steenkamp. So this is where it lies, really high stakes, but a decision in the next 2.5 hours. Zane?
How's he holding up personally?
You know, when he came in today, he'd had a change of suit, he'd got a change of clothes. He was looking down. When the photographers were in the courtroom at the very beginning taking photographs, his head was down low. He was looking at the ground. There's certainly at times, perhaps an hour and a half into the proceedings, and again we've heard in the last few minutes or so, he's broken down a little, he's cried, sobbed in the courtroom. Very much an emotional stress for him, and that's what we heard from his coach when he went in. His coach saying, look, if he gets out on bail, what I want to do with him is get him back on the running track, get him into his routine of running, not because I want to enter him into races, but because that's going to help him deal with all of this that's going on, a huge amount of turmoil. So real concern there coming from his coach about his mental well-being. Zane?
And what about Riva Steenkamp's family? How are they doing?
Well, we've heard that the lady known as his Johannesburg mother has been in the court saying that really wanted, you know, the family to be represented in the courtroom. Of course, while the hearing's been going on in the early days, Riva Steenkamp was buried. A very difficult time for her family, very clearly, with this case being so high profile. But we've also heard from Pistorius' family issuing a statement saying that their feelings and thoughts go out to Riva Steenkamp's family, also saying that they understand that this judicial process for the bail hearing must be played out in full. His family saying they understand why it should happen and they do want it to go through the full process here.